the penal code that that they attach to this crime, I guess you could call it.
As Elliot just mentioned, today's the Humbert scam. That's the one he just described with all the inheritances and things like that. So I won't reiterate that. The Drake scheme, perpetuated by former Illinois farm boy Oscar Hartzell. He swindled over 100,000 farmers and shopkeepers. They claim that Sir Francis Drake died without any children, and that the will stated that Colonel Drexel Drake was heir to the estate. Then when Colonel Drexel didn't want the estate since he was about to marry a wealthy niece, he turned his interest over to Mr. Hartzell. This is what they claim. Became a social movement known as the Drakers. That was the name of the whole Ponzi scheme. And then Hartzell was eventually indicted for fraud. Oops. And the Madoff scam, this is a very popular one. It's called the Rhyme Prime Bond Fund. It was run by a highly regarded money manager, former chairman of NASDAQ, Bernard Madoff. As I said, it was already called the Rhyme Prime Bond Fund. It was part of a respected Tremont family of funds, defrauded wealthy investors and charities of at least $50 billion. That's a lot of money. The reason he didn't get caught for so long was because he offered modest rather than spectacular gains, so he'd offer like 10 to 15% gains instead of like ridiculous amount like 50% like the original Ponzi did. So the investors had small but steady returns, high enough to be attractive, but not so high as to arouse suspicion.
Okay, many of us have heard the quote that a sucker is born every minute, and basically that's what this entire article was about, is that people are gullible. Smart people, dumb people, it doesn't matter. People are gullible, and that's why they fall for these financial scams. And there are four main reasons people are gullible. The first of which